way through the snow this morning. It was real difficult. But thanks for having me. This is honestly the most exciting time of my life, I think. You know what I mean? It's obviously I'm living in the Lehigh Valley. Pennsylvania's got its first dispensary. Lehigh Valley, bring the community involved. I think this whole medical cannabis community really brings back the compassion to healthcare, and I think Keystone Canna Remedies is really setting the standard for healthcare in Pennsylvania and abroad. So props to you and your team. You guys, unbelievable job, unbelievable facility. Got the experience lately in there, and it's really going to change the way we do things. But for me, I'm an advocate for both resinous cannabis and industrial hemp, but I'm also a registered patient now in the state of Pennsylvania through the Department of Health. I played 8 years of professional hockey, 4 years with the Flyers, and for the few people that might know of anything about my career, I spent most of it in the penalty box. I inflicted a lot of pain and a lot of trauma on my physical body, and I was forced to retire at the age of 28. With a host of collateral damage and chronic pain being the biggest one, and a list of surgeries that I was forced to deal with. But I discovered cannabis as the clean, unaddictive, natural alternative to the dark side of opioids. I did land up getting tangled up in the dark side of opioids towards the end of my career, but I was been fortunate enough and blessed enough to have discovered the healing properties of cannabis. So cannabis to me is so much more than just medicine. It's community. It's bringing people together. It's sharing experiences, and I couldn't be happier standing here in such an unbelievable facility right in my backyard. The events and the workshops they're going to put on, again, it's all about education, awareness, not just for the public, but for the patient as well. And I think these types of events and workshops will help bring people together and bring community together and offer, again, their experiences within, their experiences with cannabis dosing, method of delivery, and all that good stuff. So thanks for having me. Thanks for giving me this platform, and I'm hopeful that we can do some stuff together. The one thing I do want to mention, Athletes for Care is a 501c3. I founded it with several other professional athletes, and it's kind of talking about exactly what I'm talking about as far as helping players transition from their playing days into the real world using products like cannabis and hemp and CBD and all those good things, as opposed to self-medicating with alcohol and opioids, which you see the destructive nature of those substances. So that's what I'm currently involved in now, and using my experience and my story, using the platform of sports to normalize cannabis. I mean, we got to pull it out of the darkness, bring it to the light, and show what this plant can really do for all people. So thanks for having me. Appreciate it, and have a great day.